Ah, the DCEU. At this point, it's safe to call it the poor man's MCU, though the MCU itself is going through some turbulence right now. Black Adam was supposed to save it, but it didn't. And now we're getting a do-over. Here's everything you need to know. First off, James Gunn is overhauling the DCEU. James Gunn has been a major player in the world of superhero movies for years, but his recent addition to the DC Extended Universe, DCEU, has caused quite a stir. The director, who is known for his work on the Guardians of the Galaxy films, has been brought on board to oversee the development of a new line of movies set within the DCEU. Gunn's involvement in the DCEU is a major departure from the direction that the franchise had previously taken, and it has many fans wondering what the future holds for the series. Some are excited about the fresh perspective that Gunn will bring to the table, while others are more skeptical about the direction that the films will take under his guidance. One thing is certain: Gunn's addition to the DCEU is a major shakeup for the franchise, and it has the potential to completely overhaul the direction of the series. Many fans are excited to see what Gunn has in store for the DCEU, and his involvement will have a major impact on the future of the franchise. Details about Gunn's plans for the DCEU have been relatively scarce, but it's clear that he has big ideas for the franchise. Some have speculated that he might be bringing in characters and storylines from outside the traditional DC universe. In contrast, others believe that he will be focusing on revitalizing existing characters and storylines. Regardless of what Gunn has in store for the DCEU, it's clear that his involvement will be a major turning point for the franchise. With his talent and vision, he will likely be able to bring new life to the series and take it in a bold, new direction. Only time will tell what the future holds for the DCEU, but one thing is certain: James Gunn's addition to the franchise is sure to be a game changer. Of course, the fan response has been the same: some concern, some relief, but an overall sense of hope tainted with uncertainty for the future of the DCEU. Speaking of which, next up, Pattinson's Batman is the future of the DCEU. Robert Pattinson's Batman is set to lead the way for the new DCEU, with his highly anticipated turn as the Dark Knight in the upcoming film The Batman, resulting in a huge success with fans and critics alike. The actor, who rose to fame as the brooding Edward Gunn in the Twilight series, has proven his range and versatility in a variety of roles, and fans are excited to see what he brings to the iconic character. Pattinson's Batman is somewhat of a departure from previous iterations of the character, with a younger, more brooding portrayal that reflects the actor's own edgy, moody style. The film focuses on a younger Bruce Wayne as he grapples with the weight of his responsibilities as the protector of Gotham City and battles against deadly villains. Fans were eager to see Pattinson's take on the iconic character and how he would bring his own unique spin to the role, and they were not disappointed. His performance was a highlight of the film, and it's clear that he is more than up to the task of filling the iconic boots of the Caped Crusader. Pattinson's Batman is just the latest in a series of exciting developments for the DCEU, which has undergone a major overhaul in recent years. The franchise is poised for a major comeback, and with Pattinson leading the charge as the Dark Knight, it's clear that the future of the DCEU is bright. Overall, Pattinson's Batman is set to be a standout addition to the DCEU and a thrilling new take on the beloved character. Fans can't wait to see what more the actor can bring to the role and how he helps to shape the future of the franchise, since changes are on the horizon. Because Henry Cavill is no longer Superman. Henry Cavill's tenure as Superman appears to have come to an end, with the actor making a brief cameo as the Man of Steel in the upcoming Dwayne Johnson-led film Black Adam. Cavill first played the iconic superhero in 2013's Man of Steel, and reprised the role in Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Justice League. However, despite the critical and commercial success of these films, Cavill will no longer be portraying the character. The news of Cavill's departure as Superman has disappointed many fans, who had hoped to see more of the actor as the iconic hero. Cavill's performance as Superman was widely praised, with many praising his portrayal of the character's struggles and inner turmoil. Cavill's departure from the role has been met with a mixed response, with some fans expressing their disappointment at the news, while others have praised the actor for his work as Superman and wished him the best in his future endeavors. Cavill's cameo in Black Adam is sure to be a treat for fans, as it will mark the actor's final appearance as Superman. While it remains to be seen who will take over the role in the future, Cavill will always be remembered as one of the greatest actors to have played the iconic superhero. Despite Cavill's departure from the role, the character of Superman will continue to be a beloved and enduring part of pop culture, whether it's through new film adaptations adaptations or the many comics, television shows, and video games that feature the character, Superman will always be an integral part of the superhero landscape. Speaking of Black Adam, even though The Rock was Black Adam, the DCEU hierarchy hasn't changed. Black Adam, the iconic DC Comics villain and antihero, made his highly anticipated debut in the DC Extended Universe, DCEU, in the 2021 film Black Adam. Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as the titular character, the film follows Black Adam as he embarks on a mission to claim his rightful place as a hero and leader in the DC Universe. Black Adam, who was originally depicted as a nemesis to the superhero Captain Marvel, now known as Shazam in the DCEU, has always been a powerful and formidable foe. In the Black Adam film, he is portrayed as a complex and multifaceted character with a rich history and motivations. However, despite his impressive powers and abilities, Black Adam is still just one character in the vast and expansive DC universe. The DCEU, which includes a wide range of heroes and villains, is not defined by any one character. Hierarchy of the universe is not easily swayed by the actions of a single individual. Furthermore, it is worth noting that the Black Adam film is not necessarily a direct continuation of the events of previous DCEU films. While it is set within the same shared universe, the film is more of a standalone story that focuses on Black Adam's personal journey. As such, it's not necessarily intended to significantly impact the larger narrative of the DCEU as a whole. In conclusion, while Black Adam is a significant and influential character within the DC universe, his debut in the DCEU did not significantly change the hierarchy of the universe. DCEU is a vast and complex landscape with a diverse range of characters and storylines, and the actions of any one character are only a small part of the larger tapestry. So, Black Adam did not change the hierarchy of the DCEU. Following that, Flash reboot rumors run amok. The DCEU, DC Extended Universe, has had a rocky start with several films receiving mixed reviews and underperforming at the box office. The franchise's future is uncertain, and rumors of a reboot for The Flash only add to the chaos. The Flash, played by Ezra Miller, was introduced in Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice and was set to have his own solo film in 2018. However, the film has faced numerous delays and setbacks, causing speculation that it may be getting a reboot. While a reboot may seem like a fresh start for the struggling franchise, it only adds to the confusion and inconsistency within the DCEU. Rebooting The Flash would mean starting over with a new actor, a new storyline, and potentially even a new universe. It would also mean disregarding the established continuity of the DCEU, something that fans have already criticized the franchise for doing with characters like Superman and Batman. Additionally, the delays and setbacks for the Flash film have been attributed to creative differences and script issues. A reboot would only mean starting from scratch and potentially facing the same issues all over again. The DCEU has struggled to find its footing and establish a cohesive universe, and a reboot for the Flash would only add to the chaos. The franchise needs to work through its issues and move forward rather than starting over and potentially facing the same problems. The rumors of a reboot for The Flash only serve to worsen the uncertain future of the DCEU. The franchise needs to take a step back and address its issues, rather than trying to start over and risk making the same mistakes. Only time will tell what the future holds for the DCEU, but a reboot for The Flash is not the solution. And finally, DCEU needs a new Justice League. It's time for the DCEU to assemble a new Justice League, and boy do they have their work cut out for them. I mean, let's be real. The last Justice League movie was a bit of a disaster. It's like they tried to fit a decade's worth of plot into 2 hours and ended up with a mess of CGI and plot holes. There might be hope on the horizon. With a new Justice League movie in the works, it's time to bring in some fresh faces to save the day. Maybe it's time to retire Batman and bring in a new Dark Knight like Catwoman or even Harley Quinn. And let's not forget about the villains. DCEU has no shortage of iconic foes for the Justice League to face off against. Maybe it's time for the team to go up against the likes of the Joker or Lex Luthor, or maybe they could finally give Gorilla Grodd the spotlight he deserves. But no matter who ends up joining the team, one thing is for certain: the DCEU needs a new Justice League, and they need it fast. The fate of the world, or at least the DCEU, depends on it. So, the DCEU is getting a second shot. Let's hope they do this version of DC's finest some justice, pun very much intended. As always, remember to like, share,